and we will be away in a second.
Okay, gotta sing the streams, and there we go. First track is as Sherbetland, picked by Jed. I personally don't know if that is one of the stronger tracks, but I assume it is since it's his first pick.
Going off the comparisons, Gianni has a 0.8 advantage on this first track, and as you can see, Gianni just hitting the first penguin in the cave on the mushroom there, so already
but Jed!
nice. But Jed does fall in.
Oh, he falls down. And on lap 1, we already see some FTs.
Yeah. Yeah, get your FTs in the chat. Okay, it was looking like a nice pick up until that. That one big mistake there from Jed, so now he'll be obviously wanting Gianni to fall in to try and square up the ledger a bit. Interesting seeing this as a pick because I do have their comparisons up, their matchups up on the website, and it's not particularly one of Jed's closer ones compared to Gianni, but maybe it's just a comfort pick for him. It's one of those tracks that has a bit of variance, and that he's comfortable with picking rather than a super high variance track earlier on.
Yeah, I think it's a fair choice. He got pretty unfortunate with the fall, but apart from that, he's driving very cleanly, I will have to say so.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like Gianni is definitely going to take this one.
Yep. It does with a 1:44.30.
There we go.
Okay, Gianni going with a pretty standard pick here, with Luigi Raceway.
Yeah, that's definitely something we expect to see from the better ranked player. So, and Luigi Raceway is a track you will see on almost any one-try match.
Yeah, so half a second difference in the 3-lap, but only 0.01 in the flap, so definitely the closest comparison probably out of all the tracks between these two. Yeah, they don't have their speedometer up, so it'd be hard to see whether either of them get the speed boost here.
But we might get to see some indication. We can probably see it about what time their shroom ends, so...
Which Jed definitely wouldn't have got it because he didn't hit the wall.
Yeah, true. 33.65, okay. Gianni in the lead.
Yep, about 0.3. Which is what you'll expect to see. You'll just have 0.2, 0.3 better laps each time, but so it all adds up. It all adds up to about a half second or second difference in the end, so it may not seem like a lot. And just another 0.15 advantage, so he's got about almost half a second advantage at the moment, Gianni, so Jed will be looking for him to make a pretty significant mistake at this stage. If not, he should pretty easily walk in with this victory here, so it doesn't look like he's going to do.
No. Yeah, Gianni is going to take this, but not by that much.
Really 0.5, yeah. So a better lap in the end for Jed. Gianni still taking a better lap on him, but it was definitely the closest one out of all the laps that they did do. So.
And Jet's next pick has just come through, and it's Chaco Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Which I personally don't really know that much about Jet. I haven't seen him stream too much, but I'm going to check his timesheet right now. It's rank 155 for him.
Mm-hmm.
And for Gianni, it is rank 95. So both of their ranks are very close to their overall rank. It seems like it's still going to be a hard front for Jet to take, but you never know.
Yeah, interesting pick. You'd probably call this one of the lower variance picks. Something that'd probably play in Gianni's favour a bit more than Jed's. But again, maybe it's just a comfort pick, and all he just wants to do is he's hoping that Gianni just makes a little mistake enough to get him to win. So
that's right.
I mean, it probably doesn't matter too much. He'll probably have to do picks like this in the second set anyway, because their track pools will thin out. So maybe he's going for the more higher variance in set 2, possibly.
I do have quite some lag. Maybe I might, after this track, switch the stream to 60 FPS real quick.
Yep.
So that will mean that the stream will cut out for a few seconds, but that should not be an issue.
Only getting some nice hills there. Jed definitely didn't get the better of the two and extends his lead out just a little bit more.
Yeah, we also see Jet going for some wider MTs. He's rather playing it safe, but he wants to make sure he gets them though.
Probably most likely Gianni going to take this one out. It's actually pretty good driving from both. No major mistakes from either player.
Yeah,
and
that's
good
right.
hills for Gianni. Does get the sub. Very nice. Very, very nice track. So that definitely would be a sub 2-minute PAL. So that's, and he's pretty close to his PR there too, if that's his PR card. So.
Okay, we'll be restarting the stream right now for a few seconds, so bear with us.
Okay.
That's definitely not too far off his PR though, so.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
Okay, and with this track, Gianni already is at a set point, so Jet will have to step up his game right now. However, it's Gianni's pick, and not sure yet what he's going to pick. Can you say ready, by the way? If they are ready.
They Toads. There we go.
Okay, there we go, yeah. Toad's Turnpike, another very similar pick to Luigi Raceway. Again, a lot of clean MTs will probably get you the win, although a truck hit can destroy your run, so that is what Jet will probably be hoping for.
Pretty standard pick from the higher ranked player here. It's usually only the traffic that'll catch you up and be a mistake for you. So I doubt we'll see that from Gianni. Just lost your screen there for a sec, Kel. Going back. Although it does happen quite often. Even in one tries for me, I still hit traffic pretty regularly. So just depends on how risky you want to take some spots, depending on what your opponent is. See Gianni just going for a couple of extra MTs already over Jed, so he will take a pretty decent advantage, I reckon, early on. You need those SSMTs, especially on the uphill section, to get that extra speed. So we will see probably a little bit of a difference, maybe 0.3 to half a second between these two. Yep, no, almost that. Yeah, 0.2 early on. So that's just a couple of SSMTs missed. Although, having said that, Jed did have a shroom advantage as well. So it's probably a little bit closer towards 0.5 difference, nearly. Although we're all squared up with shrooms now at the moment. Jed just going a long time without doing any of the SSMTs on that long straight, so it's definitely going to hurt him. Although, you're just getting a little bit sideways and hitting the wall a few times there.
Yeah, that's going to cost him some time, but making up for those missed MTs is going to be very hard for Jed.
Yeah.
Let's see the lap times. 51.04 and a 51.96. That's almost 1 second difference for lap 2.
Yeah.
I mean, that basically means that Jet has to hit a vehicle, otherwise Gianni is definitely going to take this one.
Yeah. He does have a shroom, but it's probably not going to make that much of a difference. As you see, yeah, Gianni's just doing the extra SSMTs. 3 of those will almost be half a second difference already, so he uses his last shroom, and no hits so far. And Gianni just, makes it easy to get through there. Very nice. So about a second and a bit. Yeah, 1.3 seconds difference overall.
Yeah, and with that, Gianni takes the first set. A clean sweep from him.
Mm-hmm. Which is about a second, going off their head-to-heads, it's about a second difference between their PRs, so...
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Jed actually got a really nice lap 1, I think. A 51.06 definitely isn't bad, but it's just unfortunate that he got a rather slow lap 2 and 3.
Yeah, Gianni's laps were overall better on each one, so yeah. Okay, we are going with KTB for the first pick of set 2.
And this is actually one of Jed's better tracks and overall one of Gianni's worst tracks, so this is definitely a pick that makes sense, but still the variance is there. You can miss the ramp jump, and that that really ends it, usually.
Yeah.
Unless the other player also makes the same mistake, so...
Can definitely nullify the advantage that a player might have overall, KTB.
Yep. Pretty convenient. These both players started 2 races in a row at the exact same time, so no sinking needed.
Ooh.
But now, approaching the ramp jump.
Ooh.
Oh, and
yeah.
Jet went so far left. Gianni hitting a palm tree, but...
Yeah, Jed just holding that slide before the ramp just a little bit too long and got him very, very mixed up, so... It's the correct variance, it's just the wrong player, unfortunately, for Jed. Gianni just hitting a few rocks, same with Jed just now.
Gianni,
yep, no.
Clean jump again from him. And now it's Jet's turn. Jet turning while on the ramp, but he does do it pretty cleanly. He wasn't close to hitting the rock, so...
I did see him warm up before Jed, and he did approach most of his ramp jumps like that, so... Might be just his way of doing it, but...
Yeah, if that's what he's more comfortable with, then that makes sense.
And...
Gianni hitting a crab, the swag crab finish.
Not making a difference in the end, and we do see a swag finish from Jed too. Good man.
Yeah, nice. Jed getting the faster lap 2 by 0.02, but yeah, his lap 1 was very unfortunate, so...
But even if he had went for the backup, it still wouldn't have made a difference in the end.
Although Gianni did hit the palm tree, if Jet didn't... Well, yeah, if Jet just made it the first time as well, then he would have probably won this one, I think, but... Yeah.
Okay, so we will return to Gianni's pick.
Which is going to be Roto Raceway. And again, another pick from him that usually the better ranked player would pick.
Kelp, you just got the flap guide on this recently. You're a bit of an expert in it now, I suppose. What can we know about Royal Raceway?
Well, Royal Raceway is, I think, a pretty average track. It is a bit longer than the average track, but the driving is rather simple. There are a few parts, though, where a runner can mess up. One of the main parts is definitely the hairpin jump. Very tricky. And it can completely screw you up. We're going to see it right now. It is possible that some of them will turn too far right, and Gianni gets really close, but he actually gets a very fast one.
That's the risk and reward that you need to do on minor things like that. It'll gain you a lot of time. So.
Yep. And the shroom will be pretty easy for both of these runners. They know how to approach the shroom spot, so that won't be an issue. This end can, however, be tricky with the MTs. And we see Gianni going for 2. I'm personally not sure if he got the second one, though, there.
So coming with 48.98 versus a 49. So yeah, about half a second lead at the moment.
Gianni this time... Oh, they got a very similar hairpin jump there. Both losing a lot of time though there.
Yeah, both of them weren't that great, but still
acceptable for a one try. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, even if you don't get the hairpin, that's just going to have to be acceptable for a one try. It doesn't really matter what you get.
Yeah. Although it is really unfortunate if you go too far right, because if you get stuck behind the wall, then you lose the most time.
Obviously, I reckon this has been a much better lap here from Gianni so far. I reckon we're going to see him extend his lead a lot.
88, actually pretty similar lap times. Gianni improving his lap time by 0.1. Which makes sense. I mean, then again, he didn't have the starting boost, so he was a bit faster.
Yeah.
But Jet is behind about a second now, I would say. Maybe a little bit more.
This is a major tumble here by Gianni. I think he's going to pretty comfortably take this one.
Yeah, clean driving from him on this track. Definitely the end. We saw that 3 times in a row. Gianni gets very close to the grass, but knows how to play it safe. While Jet just goes pretty wide around the turn, and that did lose in time.
Both of them had very consistent laps.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's just Gianni was half a second quicker on each one. Just about. So it takes it by about a second and a half. So. Ooh, and we got probably our first real high variance track, and that is Yoshi Valley.
Oh, it's gonna be an interesting one. We have some good memories from that against in the Mr. Pitt versus Blackwing Gamer match. That was
that is right. Yeah. Probably the funniest Yoshi Valley I've ever seen. I've never seen people go down into the valley as much as they did.
Yeah, same for me.
We hope that doesn't happen, but it's always good for a laugh when it's like that. I think Blackwing Gamer actually missed a start boost in that one too, so that's what made it extra funny.
Yeah, I believe so as well, yeah. But both players fell down multiple times, and here they get through the first 2 sets. They actually get through all sets. Oh. Nice. But now the hairpin jump. Gianni very clean and safe, and ooh, Jet actually slowing down on purpose there, which was a very smart move, because he would have fallen off with that angle.
Definitely. He clipped the fence as he approached it, so he kind of threw his angle right off, but he did well to recover on that one, so...
That's not something you see very often, that people are able to recover that. And unfortunately, Jet managed to hit a spiny on the second set, and if you hit it right there, that usually means you will also fall off, and that's going to take him a lot of time.
Yeah, we did see Gianni hit a set of spinies, but it's obviously not as bad as falling off.
Yeah, tumbling down takes a good few seconds, so...
Let's see what Gianni does here. He does go the third option. And he falls down too,
no, oh, he doesn't! Oh, he gets the extra bounce, and
wow.
He recovers it. And now the hairpin jump from Gianni, and he does get that. And Jed, no.
Yeah. And unfortunately, Jed gets the hit on that spiny and falls down, unlike what Gianni did, so that's very unlucky for him.
Yeah, Jed also got only 1 hit, which means usually that you still have enough speed to drive off and you cannot back up anymore, while Gianni bounced 2 times and was able to recover.
I think Gianni's was a spiny that was a bit further back as well, so he probably had a bit more time to brake.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Jed's was one of the last ones, so unfortunate. And we see a second best time from Gianni, GG. Obviously this being a he's not his normal cartridge. If he's got a one try that's 5 seconds off actual time.
Yeah, he has only played this track twice, that's why.
Yeah.
But Gianni is really taking the lead now as well with 3-0, and he's already on he already has a set win, so
yeah.
Jet sending the shrugging man emote.
Okay, we're gonna have Gianni go with Frappe. It is a pretty low variance track apart from the snowman and probably the shroom. Other than that, it comes down to a lot of driving skill. There can be a lot of difference between the driving skill of two players on this track, so probably not something you see usually picked by a lower ranked player, but see Gianni's feeling pretty good with this one. We do see Gianni do the AB spin start, which I liked it. I do like seeing that.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, Gianni is ranked quite a lot higher than Jet, but it's not something we see too often here. And now the
definitely
big
can do
jump.
Both of them getting... Oh, Gianni hitting.
Oh, and another one too.
Double. Okay. This is Jed's chance to get back in the set and the match.
Yeah, 34-66. Gianni is going to be a lot of seconds behind that.
Yeah. Especially with 2 hits, that'll be probably, what, 6 seconds or something like that?
Yeah, I'm not too sure what it is in NTSC. Maybe a little bit less. Oh, but Jet going very far left, but he can recover it, though. He's able to drive to the right, and he continues. Wow. Very clean jump from Gianni.
Yeah, I did like that. Was a very nice shroom. Not enough to get himself back into it. He does need Jed to at least hit a snowman. But at this stage, hinging on this last shroom for him, so...
Yeah, this big hill is going to determine the rest of the run, essentially. And... Oh, and Jed! He goes very far right and doesn't get enough air, so he slows down. But it's snow a lot, but it doesn't matter anymore. Because, yeah, Gianni went out of bounds. He went too far to the left, hitting his snowman on purpose.
And he's in the game now, Jed. This is good. Just needs that little bit of a momentum shift just to stop the freight train that is Gianni. And he could just pick up a couple of tracks now. Gianni will be sweating, and he might nearly get a setback. Who knows? Throw in a shortcut joker. I'm not sure what Jed's like on the shortcut front, but anything can happen now.
Ooh, and we see another very difficult track overall. We see a Bowser's Castle being picked from Jed. Is that gonna pay off though? With the Thwomps.
I like it.
I like it. I like the pick for sure. Yeah.
Knowing your cycles here is utmost important, and just being clean, just not getting rattled if you make one small mistake. Just got to be super clean, super consistent is what you need on this track.
And also kind of knowing what to do when you mess up, because usually you're just used to playing with the ghost and you just reset whenever you make a small mistake, but making a small mistake is very common on this track, so it's also important to practice this without a ghost and not resetting, I would say. Clean from both players. Gianni getting the better hops though.
Not getting the drop MT from Jed.
Yeah, he did.
Cost him a little time.
Not too much though. Interesting shroom there from Jed. He decides to go onto the grass first, straight, and then he shroomed.
Definitely the safer of the two options. A very small thwomp hit by Gianni there. You can see with his ghost spiral not being able to save. So he must have just clipped it. So it won't cost him that much time. But they're almost nearly neck and neck again. So maybe it did cost him a little bit of time.
I'm trying to sync it perfectly. Okay, there we go. Yeah, they're very close.
Yeah, I reckon they're back to nearly even.
Oh, and Jed! Oh, wow.
That's not a usual spot you see them.
Yeah, but you know why? You know why he hit it? He used the shroom so late because he kept going straight on the grass. If you use your shroom that late, and
Gianni
also getting it one
they're
pit.
back in.
This is
Yeah,
going to be very close now.
They're even. They're completely even. And Gianni hitting the wall.
Yeah, but
This is going to be real close.
That didn't cost him too much though. This is where it comes down to. The spiral, cleaner phone from Gianni, I would say. Oh, this is going to be so close.
They weren't synced perfectly at the start. I think Jed's got it. Yeah.
Yeah, Jed did get this one, but
yeah, but at a reasonably comfortable in the end. But yeah, that probably had the worst hit from the two. I think between Gianni and Jed on the thwomps that they hit, and then just that large wall bonk at the end for Gianni didn't help either. So GG Jed, very nice. He's back, and it's Gianni's pick, unfortunately for him.
But it does seem like he is picking it back up. He's gotten 2 wins in a row now. He's feeling better, so
I can see a Royal Raceway. Oh, there we go. We've got a Wario Stadium.
Yeah. That is something I would expect though from Gianni, being a longer track. MTs are important, although pretty technical. So
there's. What did I see? I saw almost bang on a second difference between their PRs. So not a huge amount, but lots of little mistakes here can add up. So we just need Jed to drive a really good race. You see Gianni just doing the extra slide on the start boost there. Don't think he got the MT, but it definitely would have been a little bit faster.
And we see the very interesting shroom from Jed.
Yeah.
You almost never see people shroom there.
That's gonna hurt him a lot.
I personally think he is not going to shroom at the 2 big hills because he's afraid of hitting the wall there. And tumbling there does cost a lot of time, but I mean, still, not shrooming there also loses a lot of time.
Yeah, I was gonna say a safe shroom there would be still better than where he did shroom. You're not able to cut that where he did shroom that.
Yeah.
Very tight with the shroom, so it probably doesn't really help him out in the end. I don't think.
I mean, even then, what he could have done is actually shroomed at the first big hill, because that is still a pretty safe shroom overall.
Yeah.
But he didn't decide to go for that, so 1:14.80 versus 1:17.69. So Gianni already has a 3+ second lead here. And it's not looking good for Jed right now. So let's see if he's going to do it. Oh, he's not going to do it again.
Yeah. So the way Gianni did it, definitely the better way for sure.
Clean shroom, by the way, from Gianni there. Very clean.
I think he was going to try and do the shroom in the regular spot, but I think he was a bit late on his third MT and didn't quite get the lineup right. So he's going to have to use his second shroom in a different spot. Maybe right here we'll see it.
Yeah. I mean, at least it's a common position, right? We know that from the flap, but
yeah. Well, having said that, I used to, when I was probably at Jed's stage, I used to do my shroom where he did that first shroom, because I watched a video that had it there.
Oh, okay.
And then I realised how bad it was to do with the shroom.
Yeah, maybe it was like
Gianni getting a better lap than his first. Still 2 seconds better than what what Jed's was. He's going to take a fair advantage, probably over 4 seconds at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it adds up. It was already 3+ seconds, and now it should be closer to 5 even, so...
Yeah.
And wow, Gianni. Look at him. He's confident with the shrooms today. He's very confident with them.
Yep.
He even wanted to go for the flip-flop there, but no, he just went straight. He should be safe here.
Not much can trip him up, Gianni here. Should take a second set win. Unless he does a Jamie and gets stuck in the wall right at the ramp here. Doesn't. Ah, sorry, Jamie. Yeah. Now, one try PR again from Gianni. Very nice. So a better set definitely from Jed there, pinching a couple of tracks off Gianni. Our track pools for both players reset now, so we'll see Gianni picking the lower variance tracks again, like the Luigi Raceway that we saw in the first set, most likely. I would say Jed's probably going to have to pick the higher variance, DKs, Yoshi Valleys. He's going with Sherbetland. Back to SL again.
We did say that one before. Maybe he's hoping he's just not going to fall into the water this time.
As every competitor wishes they would do, not fall into the water.
Except for the ones playing with Peach.
That is right, yep. Should mention that Gianni is playing on his phone. He's got his phone cam here, so nice crack jump by both. Every time the screen darkens, we can actually see Gianni in the bottom right corner. So next time, Gianni, just give us a little bit of a wave when the screen transitions. And nice shroom by both players there. It's a good start.
Yeah, definitely clean. Jet does go for one MT less in that cave though at the end, but. Not a huge difference. 0.6 behind Gianni there.
Really just cleaner MTs overall by Gianni, I think.
Yep. Ooh, that was so close. Oh, dang. Unfortunate.
Opted to go inside that first penguin and it's ruined his line on that last one.
Also, I think did maybe use his shroom a little bit late again? That might have been an issue too. It's not as bad as falling down into the water though, so Jet still was in this, but Gianni has to make a mistake now. And he does get a clean shroom. It's not looking good for Jet right now. Lost crack jump for Gianni. He plays it safe.
Right. Yep. Nice swag finish though. Boo, Gianni. Boo. Come on.
And Jet hitting the penguin as well.
Yep. Alright. He does get a point back, Jed, there for the swag finish. And he goes 1-0 up, does Gianni. Haven't seen any jokers yet in this match.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, I thought, Gianni goes, Luigi Raceway, I know I'm basic.
I mean, it's always a safe pick. Again, Gianni won this last time. He's pretty comfortable on Luigi Raceway, so why not
So,
pick that track again?
Make sure you give us a wave this time, Gianni, in between the screen transition. If you could be so kind, talk with the fans out there. And he doesn't. Okay, so small mistakes we'll be looking for in this one. I don't think either of them will make huge mistakes. Gianni probably just got the sand there. Ooh, and just a little bit of a tap on the wall. Cost him a fraction of a second. Ooh, Jed going for the two-shroomer. So we'll have the advantage on time by almost a second, but obviously Gianni got the shroom advantage in his pocket. Hard to tell who got the better. I think Gianni is up by 0.1 going off the first lap splits. So this will be pretty close if Jed can hold it together. Just needs Gianni to make a mistake. He doesn't go for the extra SSMT, Jed, so probably cost him a little bit unless Gianni makes a mistake.
And Gianni is going to take this one.
Yep. Yep, by a little bit in the end. So yeah, pretty significant lap 3 difference. And the lap 1. Yeah, actually all the laps better. Got better as he got on.
Now, this is going to be a very important pick for Jed. It could be his last for this match. And we're seeing Yashi Valley. What do you think of that, Darcy?
Nice. Yep, I like it. I think he's got to go high variance, as risky as it is for himself. Yeah, he just needs to pick high variance, drive safe, and hopefully Gianni messes it up.
I agree with you. I mean, he could even decide to go for the safe strat and just go to the right on the right path for one of the laps, but yeah, it's up to him.
I think he needs to go the difficult one, because if Gianni is watching, he needs to be under pressure if he does see him go left each time, so I know most competitors do watch their opponents, so I think if he knows that Jed's going the difficult...
Ooh, did you see that? Gianni got stuck?
I did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Tumbled.
Yeah, like a glue wall. The glue wall comes into play, but Gianni jumping so early and he isn't able to make the hairpin jump.
Now is a good time for Jed to go left. Go right, sorry, along the safe path.
Yep. But is he gonna do that though? I'm not too sure.
It'll most likely happen lap 3, because he wouldn't have got the stream, which lap 2 is still fine.
Yeah, clean, really clean from him. Going for the safe path between the spinies, and he gets the hairpin jump. Gianni spinning out though.
So yeah, we'll most likely see Jed go. It probably doesn't particularly matter. He's probably too far ahead now.
Oh, Gianni. Getting very close to falling off there. And he does
Yeah.
decide to go for the safe path. Yep. Wise decision from him. Let's hope he makes the hairpin jump as well. And he does.
Right. So the unfortunate thing now for Jed is he'll have one more pick to Gianni's 2 possibly. So Gianni could finish the game with 2 low variance picks from here on in. So he does need to steal a track off Gianni.
Yep.
One of these low variance picks. Oh, excuse me. So good pick. As we were talking before, very good pick from Jed. And maybe a track like a DKJP might have to come out. Probably the next most high variance track. I mean, Sherbetland did have some kind of variance in it, but it's probably just not high variance enough.
Yeah, we might also see BC again, possibly, but...
Yeah, yep. Is this his first track win? No, he won 2 in the other sets. In the second set.
Previous one, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won on Frap and on BC.
And a Moo Farm. We haven't seen Moo Farm quite yet as well.
Yep, that's right. I personally don't think we're going to see it this match, though. We're going to see Chaco again.
Ooh, Gianni straight away boxed into a wall. And
another
Shroom
one.
as well.
Oh,
yeah.
It's going to lose a lot of speed, so... Definitely. Already quite a nice lead from Jet here.
And had to hold that MT a long time, did Gianni, so... Oh, Jed just getting hung up in the chocolate walls, but does get nice hills to finish.
And the laps were super close. Gianni actually being 0.02 behind Jet right now, so
yeah, okay.
That's a very minor difference. Anything can still happen here.
So unfortunately, the mistakes from Gianni weren't big enough to give Jed much of an advantage after his mistake as well.
Oh no, Gianni! With the boulder hit.
You don't see that very often in a Div 2 match.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Generally, your cycles are very predictable on those boulders, so it's usually on a lap 1 you'd hit that boulder, not a lap 2. So very interesting. So Jed will most likely take this. I don't want to jinx it, but
he might even play it safe around the boulders, but they are not that close to him, so he's fine.
No. Wow, that was super unfortunate from Gianni. That is, you'd be kicking yourself. And we do see Jed stealing one off Gianni, which is what he needed to do. So now he'll be back on. He'll now get the majority of the picks if it goes to a 7 track set.
But yeah, he really needed this one. I mean, 1, 2, 3 would not be good for Jet whatsoever. He would need to win 3 in a row, and now he is still somewhat comfortable. He has 2 tracks, so does Gianni. But Jet does definitely have a chance of taking this set now, though.
What's the pick, though? What do we go with?
I was about to say it. It's probably going to be BC, because he won that one before. Yeah. I mean, he did then again win Frap, but I personally don't think Jet would necessarily win that again.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And probably the worst thing about the high variance picks, obviously you're going to eventually make a mistake yourself. So it's definitely a big risk and reward. So I like it. I like the pick. Some people, he might, I don't know whether he knows if Gianni likes this track or not, but some people really hate this track in one-tries, so, or don't like this track in general.
I think
Let's
it's a very
do-
good track though. It has Marty and great music, so
Ooh, very nice from both. Get your Marties out in the chat, guys.
Ooh, Jet hitting the wall there, but he is able to recover and he doesn't fall off the bridge there.
Yep.
So we're not going to see any cooked dinosaurs on lap 1, hopefully.
Not yet. Not somewhere you usually see higher ranked players fall off on the bridge. It's usually thwomps that get them.
Yeah, that's true, but we did actually see, I think in MK's match, or no, I'm not too sure, someone fell off the second bridge, which is even more rare, I would say, but yeah, overall not very common to happen. Same mistake from Jet there. And Gianni is definitely taking the lead now.
Yeah. Only just needs one thwomp hit though, and he's right back in it.
That's right. Lap 3 can be very tricky with the thwomps, in my opinion, so...
They will be in the way on the guard thwomp room, so that'll be tough. Ooh, and there's one mistake already from Gianni, so... And it opens up for him there, which is not what Jed needs, and does go wide and safe. So should most likely run away with it. Here, Gianni. Unless he falls off.
Oh, he does hit the wall there. But he keeps going. Close. And yeah, Gianni is going to take this one.
Probably by about a second or so, maybe.
Less than a second.
Yep.
And that's
clean by...
Go ahead.
Pretty close. Well, I wouldn't say clean, but yeah, no major mistakes. So yeah, just unfortunately Gianni to make a big mistake himself, which is unfortunate.
That's what he hoped for. But I mean, it was Jet's pick. This was his chance. If he got this, then he was somewhat comfortable. He could have lost one, and then won another one. Then he could have won the set. Yep. But now being one track behind, and Gianni could take this right now. He could take the game. So
yep.
It's going to be difficult.
Still haven't seen Gianni wave to us yet on his reflection, so hopefully he gets that on this. Ooh, here's a track we haven't seen yet, which is, I'm very surprised.
Oh yeah.
Usually we do see this track a lot more, which is Calamari Desert. Usually a very comfortable pick for most players, regardless of what the rank difference is. It's usually a very popular pick in the one-tries. Waiting for him to start up. Ooh, he gives us a little thumbs up, kind of there, Gianni, but I think it was just to adjust his glasses.
Yeah, I believe so as well. Ooh, interesting shroom there from Jet. That is definitely not going to win him time, though.
I was watching it, Gianni, so I did miss that, so I'll take your word for it.
You've got to now.
You see the shroom shots. They should be both doing a 201, hopefully.
Yeah, I think so. That's probably what's gonna happen.
Jed may do a 210, which is no different to doing a 300 at the end of the day, but we will see.
And that is what Jet is going to do. He decides to use the shroom there, so it gives him that extra bit of speed so he can make it past the second train on lap 3.
But obviously Jed, he's in the lead already and does have a pretty big shroom advantage. with that last room. So I'd say unless he really mucks up, I can't see him losing this one from here. And
Yeah,
he won't
Gianni
hit
has the
time.
space. Yeah. Gianni is very likely going to take this one. Maybe he decides to take another path and hit a cactus, but doesn't seem to be the case
Very
now.
unlikely.
Yeah.
Gianni. So about a second and a half difference overall. Probably he needed a really big mistake by Gianni to probably take that one, but not to be. Lots of G's, that's right. Gianni. And Capo just asking the boys if they want a post-game interview. We'll see what they say.
Okay, it seems like Jet is up for it, so that's nice to hear. Okay, Gianni is also up for it, but he is going to need a minute, so little intermission here.
Just need a little bit of craft here by the two commentators. Just got to try and talk a little bit until they do come through. So any tracks you're surprised you didn't see, Calpo?
Let's see. Well, from the Mushroom Cup, Luigi Raceway, definitely expected to see that one, and we did see that. So let's see other tracks that we didn't see. Rainbow Road, actually, Rainbow Road comes up pretty often, I think, but we didn't see it this match. For the better, though. It's pretty boring to watch since it's so long.
Yep.
And also, no jokers at all. No jokers were used this match, which I did not expect. I did expect to see at least one flap joker from one of these players.
I'm not sure what Jed's like at shortcuts, but I know Gianni in his last match, pretty sure he got a top 10 one-try Calamari Desert shortcut PR in his practice. I cannot remember that exactly, but
Oh, damn.
Okay, we need to switch our call into the group chat, don't we,
Yes.
Kelp?
Let's move over.
Okay. Yo, Jed, how are you, buddy?
I am doing all right. How are you?
I'm going well, thanks. GG on the match, mate. You played well in the second and third set, I reckon, with your pick sets and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I knew this match was going to be a challenge just from the ranking differential, but overall, not too disappointed with how I played. So.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely put up a nice fight. Yeah.
Yeah, here's our winner, Gianni. GG on the match, mate. Well played.
Yeah, GG is well said. It's fun.
Yeah. Me and Kelp were just talking about tracks that weren't picked and jokers as well. Was there any strategic reason for both of you guys not to pick jokers at all?
No. I would probably have picked a shortcut one if I needed it. But
Yep.
I didn't really see myself down the set. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it's like I knew even if I won set 3, I'd still have to win set 4. So I ended up using some of my more maybe comfortable traps in set 3, and if it came down to it, I probably would have maybe used a shortcut joker in set 4, but didn't really see the right time for it. So
Yeah, difficult one to get right with your picks, especially if your opponent steals it off you. Then it completely throws your plans way up in the air. So yeah, but we also didn't see any Moo Farm. We didn't see Rainbow Road. I think Kelp was saying. DKJP, just not comfortable picks for either of you two.
Yeah, DKJP is my worst track by a
Yep.
lot. So I stay away from that. Moo
Yep.
Farm. I'm afraid of the moles, so I don't pick that either.
Yeah, fair enough.
And Rainbow Road is too long, so
Yeah. And I think Banshee and Mario Raceway also weren't used as
Yep,
well.
that's correct.
I was gonna pick Banshee next, but
Yep.
I need.
yeah, if we had gone longer, I would have been happy to see Banshee and Moo Farm and DK Couple Park were not strong tracks for me versus, well, when I played Ashley, those are two of her strongest, but like she beat me
Yep.
the most she could on Farm and I didn't, so
Yeah. Yep. Fair enough. Kelpo, you got any questions for them?
No, not necessarily. I mean, we did. I wonder, by the way, Jed. We saw some interesting shroom strats on Wario Stadium from you. Why did you decide not to go for the double hill shroom?
yeah, so that's I don't think ever a shroom I've done. So part of this is that I hadn't really been playing Mario Kart in like a year, basically prior to this one-on-one. So a lot of these tracks grinded fast lap in over a year, and like I'm not super remembering the details and the shroom. So, but Mario
Okay.
Stadium in particular, I think I've tried to use some of the faster shroom strats, and then been like I'm not comfortable with them, so they just slow me down.
Yeah.
So it's something I need to work on at this point. I also forgot my shroom strategy going into it, which is like I had previously used lost spot and then realized it was inconsistent, so I was just gonna do it on the uphill and forgot in the moment.
Yeah, it was definitely good that you did use them in a good spot on lap 2 and 3, a safe spot, on the straight. But on lap 1, we were pretty surprised to see the shroom there being used. So
Yeah, that was a mistake, I think.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it probably didn't matter that much. Gianni had a pretty flawless Wario Stadium, I would say. So,
Yeah, that could have
yeah.
been pretty close to PB if lap 3 wasn't bad.
Yeah. Yep. Very good. Next opponents for you guys. Do you guys have any idea who you have next?
I have you next, Dossie.
In an interdivisional? Yeah. Yeah. So I think I'll get that out of the way because we're still behind in Division 2 because RVZ doesn't have a capture card yet. So I think I'm 3 matches behind. So I think I'll do that NTSC matchup with you next for sure.
Okay.
It'll take me a while to catch up, I think. And I'm not sure if you know who your opponent is next. Jed?
Yeah, I'm just checking here. I think I already played Max for this week, so I think I'm playing Parisian player again.
Okay.
But that
Ooh, doesn't get any easier. Prison players very similar rank to Gianni, so
yep. And, let's see, what did I do against him last time? Got almost spreadsheet here. Yeah, so last time that was my first match and I lost it 3-0, but got a couple of shots off, so
yeah.
Things can always shake out a little bit better. I think I'm the lowest ranked player in Div 3 though, so always kind of fighting for the track.
However, The match against Carson, I remember. I think I commentated that one. You did take that 3-2, and you were probably unlucky not to win that one. And Carson was, pretty similarly ranked to what Gianni and all the others are. So
Yeah, I think he was not super comfortable on NTSC at start, so I got off to
yeah,
there at start, and I was almost able to close that one out, but it came down to track 7 on set 5, so
yeah,
very close there.
yeah. Cool. Alrighty. I think we're ready to wrap up this match. So
I,
Okay,
yeah,
thanks for the commentary and streaming and good game.
no worries, guys. Thanks. Thank you for the
Yes.
match.
Thank you very much. GG's.
for hosting, commentating.
No problem. Pleasure. And good luck for the rest of the tournament, guys.
All right, see you guys.
Good luck. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Alright,
Alrighty,
guys.
that'll do us, Kelp. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you
Well
very much
commentated.
for helping with the commentary, and
no problem.
I think I'm just going to end it right away here. It's pretty late right now, so
Yep.
yep.
No worries. Alrighty.
See you guys. Have a good one. Maybe there's someone to rate though, so I'll check that first.
Maybe. iMath was. Oh no, he was doing double dash. So fuck him. Ashley.
Double Dash, pretty good game. But yeah, we can rate Ashley. She's live too.
Yeah. She like Gianni also has Spud Cam going. So yeah, we'll send some love her way.
Alright, have a great day everyone, and we will see you next time. Bye bye.